Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and I am here to show you a relatively easy restorative pose called fish pose using our regular household items. This pose is really good to open up the chest, the shoulders, and the thoracic spine, which is the upper back. And we're going to be using some household items such as a couple of blankets and some pillows. Now, if you do have a yoga block, great. You can use that in lieu of either one of the block or the pillows or the blankets. But I understand most of us might not have the same items that we do have at a studio, but attaining the same results is completely doable, okay? And I'm going to show you. All right, so we're going to first start off with making our little blanket burritos, as I like to say. So you want to have 2 blankets, okay? You may not have the same style blanket, and that's okay. I don't expect you to, order a bunch of these style blankets online. What you need is some dense blankets, okay? So I know that those really soft blankets are so great to cuddle up with on the couch. Unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of support for your body. They have support for your emotional self, but they don't have support for your physical self. So find some mildly dense blankets, 2 of them, if you've got that. And of course, you can always, play with that. If you feel like they're not dense enough and you need to add on another one, great, do it, okay? All right, but you need at least 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stack the blankets on top of each other, okay? And we're gonna make our blanket burrito. We're just gonna roll it up. Burritos are some of my favorite foods. So if you like sushi, you can make it a sushi blanket. I don't know, whatever you wanna do. Okay, and so then we're gonna take 3 pillows. So the pillows aren't that big, right? And they're pretty squishy, okay? So let's say that you have a more dense pillow, then you could probably work with 2 pillows or 1. But since mine are pretty squishy and pretty soft, I'm gonna go ahead and just work with 3 of them, but I'll show you the modifications. All right, so I'm gonna set the pillows down at the top of the mat or at one end of the mat. And my burrito blanket is gonna go maybe about 4 inches behind the 4 inches away from the pillow. Okay, so the pillow is where your head is gonna be, and the blanket is to go right in the mid back. All right, so if you know where the bra strap goes in the back, right around here, that's where the blanket's gonna go. If you don't know where that is, that's okay. It's right where the points are of your shoulder blades, okay? So right around in that area. Okay, so we're all set up. That's all we gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna just turn around. I'm gonna have my feet flat on the mat, and as I roll back, I'm gonna really engage my core so I don't just like fall back and collapse and then destroy my beautiful creation here. Okay, we do not want to destroy the creation. All right, so nice firm core, and we're just gonna roll back. See how my mid back is resting on that blanket, okay? And you can always adjust it. I'm gonna just go ahead and push it up just so I can, yeah, that's good. All right, so you see my arms are out, okay? Arms are out, and you don't wanna have your arms on the blanket, because then you're not getting the shoulder stretch, okay? You're not getting the full chest stretch either. So you want to have your arms out. And if you feel like if you have injury in your shoulder and this is really hard on your body, then go ahead and just pad your arm with another blanket or another pillow, okay? You can rest it right up in here. All right, so this is our restorative fish pose, and you can be in this pose for up to 10 minutes. Obviously, if your body is talking to you and it's saying, get out of the pose, then get out of the pose. It's totally fine. You don't have to hold it for 10 minutes. That's just a suggestion. So let's say that you're here. Now I want you to notice, before we go on, I want you to notice how my body is starting to curve here, okay? My upper body is starting to curve here. That's what we want. That's where the flexibility is happening. That is the flexibility happening in the upper back and in the chest, okay? Now let's say that you have a pretty open body. Then you're gonna want to, like a more flexible body, you're gonna want to just take away one of the pillows and notice how it's starting to get bigger. The curve is starting to get bigger, okay? This requires quite a bit of flexibility in your back, so please be gentle with yourself. If you feel like you need to add on a pillow, no big deal, all right? Now let's say that you wanna go a little bit further. Go ahead and just take one pillow off. Okay, and then you can just look back and have this nice openness with the throat. That is massaging your thyroid and opening your throat, and there's a nice decompression of the cervical spine right now, which is really nice. And we just want to make sure that we don't have a whole lot of pressure on the top of the head, okay? So if you feel that way, then go ahead and just drop your chin down a little bit more, so you're not putting that pressure on, okay? Soles of the feet can be together, opening knees out, or you can extend the legs out, or you can keep the feet bare, okay? And that's it. This is our restorative fish pose. It's one of my favorite poses. Love opening up the heart like this. I love feeling the groundedness. You can even take one of those pillows if you took one out, or if you want to add one, you can even take it underneath your sacrum, and that becomes like a nice little cloud. So nice. Love this pose. All right, so then we just hold it here for a few minutes. Obviously, listen to your body. If after 30 seconds, 45 seconds, your body's not liking it, then just go ahead and come out of it. No big deal. To come out of it, what we do is we roll to one side, okay? So this is really important. To come out of a pose is just as important as going into it. So we're gonna roll to one side, going into a fetal position, and then gently, gently press yourself up. And that's it. That's it. That's our restorative fish pose. Join me for our next video where we gently open up parts of the body that are probably pretty stiff from sitting in the house all day long. Yeah, and if you have any questions, please put them down below. If you have any comments, please put them down below. Like, subscribe, all the good things to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Namaste.